Typography Basics, where we get to explore font types, styles, and hierarchy. What do we mean by typography? Typography is the art and technique of arranging type, that's letters, characters, and symbols, to make written information visually appealing, readable, and effective when displayed. It is a critical element of graphic design, print media, web design, and various other forms of visual communication. Some key aspects of typography you should know. Typefaces. Typography involves selecting appropriate typefaces or fonts for a particular design. Typefaces come in various styles such as serif, that's with the decorative lines at the ends of characters, and sans serif, that is without those lines. Examples include Times New Roman, Montserrat, Helvetica, and many more. These are typefaces. We have font styles. Typography also includes choosing font styles such as bold, italic, underline, and variations in size. These styles can be used to emphasize or de-emphasize text elements. Now you know that font style and typeface are not the same. A typeface are the fonts, the Montserrat, the Helvetica, the Times New Roman that you know. The font styles are the bold, italic, underline, and the others that you know we can use to emphasize on a text or de-emphasize on a text. Line spacing or leading. The spacing between lines of text, known as leading, is crucial for readability. Proper line spacing ensures that text is not too cramped or too spaced out. Kerning or letter spacing. Kerning refers to the adjustment of the spacing between individual letters or characters. Proper kerning can improve the overall visual balance of the text. Tracking. Tracking involves adjusting the overall spacing between characters in a block of text. It can be used to make text more condensed or more open. Font types. There are types of fonts. We need to learn these types and how we can use them. Fonts are categorized into several font types. Number 1, we have serif fonts. Serif fonts have small lines or decorative strokes at the ends of characters. They are often associated with tradition, formality, and readability in printed materials. Examples are Georgia, Baskerville, and Times New Roman. 2, we have sans serif fonts. Sans serif fonts do not have serifs, which gives them a clean and modern appearance. They are commonly used for digital media and are often considered more legible on screens. Examples include Arial, Helvetica, Calibri, Montserrat. Script fonts. Script fonts mimic handwriting or calligraphy and are characterized by fluid cursive-like strokes. They are often used for invitations, decorative headers, and logos. Examples include brush script, Edwardian script, and lobster. We also have decorative fonts. Decorative or display fonts are highly stylized and designed for decorative or artistic purposes. They are not typically used for long blocks of text due to reduced readability. Examples include Comic Sans, Papyrus, and Curls MT. 4, monospace fonts. Monospace fonts have equal spacing between characters, which makes them useful for coding and tabular data. Each character takes up the same amount of horizontal space. Examples include the Courier, Consulas, and Monaco. 6, slab serif font. Slab serif fonts are a variation of serif fonts with thicker block-like serifs. They are often used for bold headlines and have a strong, bold appearance. Examples include Rockwell, Clarendon, and Courier New. We have modern fonts. Modern fonts are characterized by high contrast between thick and thin strokes and have a more contemporary appearance. They are often used for fashion and luxury branding. Examples include Bardoni, Didot, and Century Gothic. 8. We have symbol fonts. Symbol fonts contain various symbols, icons, and pictograms, making them useful for creating infographics, signage, and user interfaces. Examples include Font Awesome and Material Icons. Font styles. Font styles refer to the variation or modification that can be applied to a typeface to achieve different visual effects or emphasis within a font family. Here are some common font styles: regular, bold, italic, outline, light, extra bold, medium italic, bold italic. We have extended and condensed. We have underlined, strike through, small caps, all caps, title case, superscript, subscript. These are some examples of font styles. Font hierarchy. Font hierarchy refers to the organization and arrangement of different fonts and text elements within a document, website, or any visual design project. It involves using variations in font type, size, weight, and style to create a visual structure that guides the reader's eye and communicates the relative importance of different pieces of text. Let's take a look at an example here. Lorem ipsum in pink here is what you are more likely to read first because of the bold style, because it's also in all caps and it is big than any of them there, making it much visible. Then from there you are going to read the subheading. So this is how visual hierarchy is achieved. We guide you through the design, what we want you to watch first to what we want you to pay attention to least. Typography basics: pairing fonts effectively for different design projects. Font pairing involves selecting and combining different fonts to create visually appealing and harmonious designs. Font pairing is done to establish a hierarchy of information and to create visual interest in design projects. It helps convey the mood, tone, and personality of a design, whether it's a professional, playful, formal, or casual. Good font pairing enhances readability and ensures that the design effectively communicates its message. When mixing typefaces on the same line, designers usually adjust the point size so that the X heights align. X height is the height of lowercase letters in a font. So when placing typefaces on separate lines, it often makes sense to create contrast in scale as well as style or weight. Here are some important notes about font pairing. Effective font pairing often involves the use of contrasting fonts. This contrast can be in terms of size, weight, style, or mood. Establish a clear hierarchy of fonts to guide the reader's eye through the design. Typically, this hierarchy includes a headline font, sub-headline font, and body text font. Choose fonts that complement each other. They should have a harmonious relationship in terms of style, mood, and overall design. For example, pairing a decorative script font with an elegant serif font can create an appealing contrast while maintaining harmony. Always prioritize readability. And this is the most important of all. Always prioritize readability. The fonts selected should be legible, especially for body text. Avoid overly decorative fonts that sacrifice readability. Maintain consistency in font pairing throughout a design project, especially for branding and marketing materials. Consistency helps reinforce the visual identity. Avoid using too many fonts in a single design as it can create visual chaos. Typically, 2 to 3 fonts are sufficient for most projects. Before finalizing font pairing, it's important to test how they look together in various contexts, including different text sizes and colors. Experiment with different pairs to find the most effective combination for your specific design project. That brings us to the end of the typography lesson. See you in our next lesson.